the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
All right, today is November 13, 2021. It is 6:08 a.m. I just did day 3, part 1 for the Mail on Sunday appeal of the copyright case. So this is part 2 of day 3. So I decided to cut it into 2 because there were a lot of tweets that I come across from the squad. And this is why the squad are multitaskers, because once Meghan and Harry did that thing in New York, they were there promoting them, and then now they are onto the copyright thing here. I came across a lot of tweets, so I wanted to share with you. All right, so this was the last prayer that I did, and this was the byline thing that I was sharing with you. So now I'm going to some tweets that the squad have shared. Okay, so this is from New York Magazine. Meghan Markle's battle with tabloid and trolls is about more than just her right to privacy. All right, so I'm not gonna go. The Duchess battle with tabloid and trolls is about more than just the right to privacy. The cut. I never heard of this thing here, but let's see. Okay, Kensington Palace, Prince William and Kate Middleton. Please start calling names. Prince William and Kate Middleton are the source, the originator, the instigator, the evil at the heart of the Meghan Markle vilification and the media. It's time for the media to point fingers. Okay, may I borrow the picture? I mean, this is all over. Feel free to do. Yeah, this has become more than Meghan Markle. She is but an example on how sensationalism and the toxicity and the media is hurting us. Okay, excellent piece. Thank you. Maybe I should read that and then leave that article for you guys to see. Well said. Let's see here. Okay, the cut. So that's a screenshot of it. By this reasoning, any expression of concern by a woman about being harmed means the seeds, her protection from said harm. Such is the distorted logic of sexism and racism that govern this case. And this is why I said Brits should be very careful, should be very concerned with that privacy case that Meghan brought to court. Because if she loses, just think what those articles, the tabloids are gonna do with your private information. Okay? Okay, it's one we should watch closely to see if the court will uphold her victory or go to trial. On Thursday, at the conclusion of Day 3 hearing, London's Court of Appeal said it will take this time to consider the case. Quote, I will urge you not to read tabloid. And quote, Meghan told an interviewer earlier this week. Quote, I don't think that's healthy for anyone. Hopefully one day they come with a warning label like cigarette do. Like, quote, this is toxic for your mental health, end quote. Okay, I need to do this video actually. I still haven't done it. And I'm already behind. Look at this. Half of the day is already gone. It's 6 something. All right, let me continue. These activities are not new and not novel. While some might believe that the harassment of exploitation of a famous black woman is somehow less consequential by virtue of her fame, they create harmful consequences for all black women. Not just black women. This is what I was saying. All the UK should be very concerned with what's going on here. Okay, if you think because she's black and they could do that to her, okay, watch when it's you. They're gonna say, oh, if they decided to take your personal information and do exactly what they did to Meghan and they did it to you and you decide to call them to court, they're gonna say, oh, this judges already proved this, we could do that, we could do this. All right, so watch that. This is something all Brits should be very careful. Don't think it's a black and white thing. They throw the black and white thing to blind you. Okay? I've always said that. Whenever they need to do their nonsense, they bring the race card there, and then meanwhile they're doing their craziness. But this should be very concerned to every Brit. Okay? In the case of social media, not only has trolling been emotionally and psychologically. All right, so let me continue. Okay, fantastic article. This is not just Meghan's fight. It is everyone's fight. You see, the squad sees that. All right, everyone's fight, especially women and more so women of color. Meghan dared to stand up for herself against institution that nobody challenged and she won. They want to make her pay for that deterrent to all of us. Okay, exactly. This mine and my daughter too. That's exactly that. Fantastic article. So, all right. So it seems like I need to read the article. Let me go to it instead of reading the comment. And then after I read the article, I will go to the next tweet that I have. And I'll put this in the description for you. Okay, fight of Meghan Markle's life, the Duchess battled the tabloid and trolls is about more than just her right to privacy. If you guys been watching all of the things that I've been saying, even before my videos were being monetized, when I was talking about the privacy case, all right, I did say this is much bigger than Meghan. I said that. Okay, it concerned all of the Brits. I may not read all, okay? It's pretty lengthy because I don't want to make 2 hours because I have a lot of other tweets to share with you. All right, I'll leave the link in the description for you guys. Okay, on October 26, a new report was released that detailed the way in which attacks made by Twitter accounts had fueled harassment and hate aimed at Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. According to analytics service Bat Sentinel, these trolls accounts were not bots, just highly coordinated 83 accounts with a potential reach of 17 million users, were responsible for 70% of the negative and hateful content generated about the couple. All right, so you guys need to see that video that I have in terms of how the tabloid came about. Some of these videos were things I was looking at when I first started to, when I decided to shift my channel into focusing on Harry and Meghan. Okay, I was doing a small little research and I happened to share them with you. All right, the company's CEO told BuzzFeed News that this anti-Meghan Twitter campaign is unlike anything he and his team have ever seen before. Quote, there is no motive, he said, comparing the anti-Meghan campaign to other disinformation and harassment campaign on Twitter, such as the Stop the Steal movement to overturn the result of the 2020 U.S. presidential election, or the campaign to remove actor Amber Heard from the upcoming Aquaman sequel as a result of abuse allegation made against her by ex-husband Johnny Depp. Quote, okay, are these people who hate her? Is it racism? Are they trying to hurt Harry and Meghan? Credibility. Your guess is as good as ours. End quote. This coordinated and likely well-funded campaign against Meghan is but one of many examples of the long-standing tradition of taking down black women for sport. For Meghan, whose legal case against the publisher of the Mail on Sunday continued this week, winning in court is important not only symbolically but practically, as it could expand protection for the rest of us. Okay? I'm not a freaking expert. I've been saying this. For anybody who's new to my channel, go back to some of my old videos that had to do with the case. Okay, I've said this, and what I said I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a playlist for her case, her copyright case, so you guys go follow through. Okay, it's for that reason we should all brace ourselves for further attack against not only her character but her very existence. This battle was already won by Meghan in the UK's court. In February, a High Court judge ruled that the Mail on Sunday had invaded her privacy when it published correspondence she had written to her father. Now, the paper has sought to appeal her victory and paint her as a calculating, manipulative, and diabolical because she dared to try to save herself from becoming fodder for their tabloid media machine. This is an attempt by the Mail on Sunday to undo the right to privacy she has already won, all because they published a private letter she wrote to her father in August 2018 in which she begged him to stop speaking to the press, a letter she worried would be leaked anyway. Imagine knowing that your every move, even the most intimate communication with your family members. This is the point here I've been making from day one. From day one, to all Brits over there, okay, whoever saw my videos, could be weaponized against you. Bango. This is it. This is the key here, everyone. Not just black people in the UK. Every single one of them. Okay? Every citizen of the UK should worry about this. How do you rationalize every difficult private conversation being turned into content for digital media platforms to exploit as a matter of routine practice? For an industry fueled by hate and vitriol, the audacity of a black woman suing for her privacy and winning is too much for the tabloid to bear. In this case, her very worry about and anticipation of being exploited is now being framed by the tabloid as grounds for the revocation of her rights. By this reasoning, any expression of concern by a woman about being harmed means she ceded her protection from said harm. Such is the distorted logic, sexism, and racism that govern this case. It's one we should watch closely to see if the court will uphold her victory or go to trial. On Thursday, at the conclusion of three-day hearing, London's Court of Appeal said it will take its time to consider the case. I will urge you not to read tabloids, Meghan told an interviewer earlier this week. Quote, I don't think that's healthy for anyone. Hopefully, one day they come with a warning label like cigarette do. Okay, like, quote, this is toxic for your mental health, end quote. And that just remind me, with the Crown, all the BS that the firm was saying about this, they cannot publish this, they cannot, because they already said this is a drama. It's, that's based on whatever, however, Netflix framed their warning label. All right, so I'm gonna read this up to here. All right, and then you guys could continue and read it. I'll put the link in the description for you guys. Okay, these activities are not new and not novel. While some might believe that the harassment exploitation of a famous black woman is somehow less consequential by virtue of her fame, they created harmful consequences for all black women. In the case of social media, not only has trolling been emotionally and psychologically destructive for countless black women, it is financially lucrative for the abuser who demonize and dehumanize us, and it has no regard for the toll on our mental health. Internet and media companies that traffic and stereotyping and whipping up negative sentiment toward women, especially women of color, drive massive amount of engagement, which translate to big profit for the platform. Okay, I've spent the past decade researching and writing about the harms that comes to black women and girls from big tech companies that have been negligent in the design of management of their platform. Both traditional media conglomerate and internet media companies draw users into their web of vile disregard for black women through the casual and constant use of dog whistle and entrenched of stereotypes. Hateful speech and behavior toward black women is a heinous and enduring practice that has grave consequences not just for the rich and famous, but for every black woman who have to live, work, and try to thrive in racist and misogynistic workplace and communities whose hostility to our very existence is persistently and routinely normalized. Okay, that's a great way to stop here, but there's more. All right, because as you can see, the Twitters, the YouTube, the Facebook, because they're profiting from it, they're not stopping it. Their web of connection is already set. So that web of connection, these people already have. Okay, so they're not willing to stop, because at the beginning you thought these kind of things, the social media, the Facebook thing, was a good way to reconnect with your friend and stuff like that. It started out nice, but when the evil mind get the hang of it, they spread their hate that started from beginning of colonialism. All right, they just transfer it to another level. All right, so this link will be in the description for you guys to continue reading, but I'm gonna stop here. So I'm already 15 minutes here. I'm going back to Twitter, and I'm gonna go to the next tweet, okay, that I bookmark. Let's go to Twitter, next tweet, and I'm gonna try to stay within an hour. All right, when she was writing these polite emails a month earlier, he had secretly lodged a bullying campaign against her, a complaint that he made behind the back of the so-called victims, who asked him to resend it. Is it because 6 a.m. was too early to be worried about her mother? All right, so this is the tweet here, and I believe this is the thing that she put a receipt Meghan have submitted. All right, so let me go into this, and I'll read. Oh, there's more, and I'll read some of these. Okay, I'll come back to that. Let me go into this. Oh my God, looks like I'm gonna have part 3 because this is gonna be long. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's even more. So, but let me focus on this, and I'll start on top here. Okay, she's so polite on her emails. She was worried about so much, including her mom's safety, because of paps, meaning paparazzi, the things they put Meghan through. That family is vile. All right, this is a copy of her email. All right, see, she kept receipt. Okay, and one of the tweet videos where the squad were talking about, when you work for someone, whatever you do, whether it's over the phone, you're talking to somebody, send an email to clarify what was said on the phone, because so they don't twist your words. All right, so this is Meghan here. Okay, Paula Stephan from M, meaning Meghan, sent on November 12, 2018 at 6:14. There's those early emails they don't like. All right, you could easily ignore it until 8 a.m., but this is the thing that they don't like. Wow, 6:16 a.m. around this time that I'm recording right now. Okay, to Jason Knauf, CC. Okay, she sent a copy to Harry. Okay? She sent a copy to Harry. All right? Make sure Harry got a copy of it. Okay? This is something. This is professional here. Make sure her husband know of this. Okay? Morning, Jason. I hope all is well. I meant to reach out this weekend to set a time to speak this week, but woke up to some sobering text from my mom saying she feels unsafe. With that said, I feel a greater sense of urgency to sit down with you. You see? You see? She's worrying about all of this. Her mom said, my goodness, our prayers were keeping this family safe. Miss Sudovia and all of that. We need to keep on praying for them. Wow, sending to her daughter, this is what's happening to me. I feel unsafe right now. And now she's trying to do something about it. Can you how evil these people are? My goodness. Okay, so the email continue. Will you have some time to talk this afternoon? Would love to debrief a few things, discuss the Omid's book and their outreach. All right, to discuss, you see, just to discuss it. My goodness, and their outreach. So I guess Omid, that's what happened here. It seems like, my humble opinion here, it seems like Omid was trying to reach out to her for the book, but she didn't want I guess didn't want to talk to him or something. So so in other words, whatever Meghan wanted to say, she bring it to Jason, and for I guess because he was the communication person for them, right? And then Knauf could discuss it to her. But this is why Omid said I never met with them. So that just confirmed Omid again.
Why couldn't they have done this in a way that was a little more deliberate and, in some minds, maybe more respectful?
They had no choice other than to leave because they both knew that it wasn't going to continue should they just carry on as they were.
Royal correspondent and ABC News contributor Omid Scobie says he's hoping his new book, Finding Freedom, will finally offer a true picture of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The book seems to tell their story almost in their voices. Did they give their approval? Did they somehow weigh in?
I know there's a lot of speculation about the couple having sort of given secret interviews for the book and having weighed in, but it really couldn't be further from the truth.
So Omid wasn't lying. Okay, that's what I get from this. All right, I'm sorry I'm disrupting in between. The thing is on the screen. You could read it and mute me, but I have to put my answered opinion here. Okay. All right, Omid's book and the outreach, but most importantly, figure out some sort of action plan to ensure my mom's safety from these egregious pops. Okay, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. The backstabbing, the backstabbing. She's telling her truth to this guy, and the guy is backstabbing her. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Can you imagine this? She was dealing with the enemy. She was dealing with the enemy. So she's telling him all of her plan, and the guy is backstabbing her. Oh my God. This is definitely a huge baggage for God. Whatever money this guy makes should be a hot potato in his hand for backstabbing Meghan like this. This should never be. I'm telling you, if I say my thing, what I really want to say, I'm a human. I'm going to be that savagery kind of thing. This is why I say baggage for God. But the only thing that I want to say is that whatever money he made on top, behind, in front, and between, all direction over Meghan, it's going to be a hot potato, and his hand should never be enjoyed. Okay? He will have to defend himself every step of the way with that money. Okay? These people don't know peace. They don't know how to be satisfied. So every money that they make, it has to be a hot potato to come in and drain out. My goodness, my afternoon is free from 12 onward. Let me know if there is time that could work for you. My goodness, this is a very simple thing, and it says a lot here. A very simple letter that says a lot. Let me read it again. Morning, Jason. I hope all is well. I meant to reach out this weekend to set time to speak this week, but woke up to some sobering text from my mom saying she feels unsafe. With that said, I feel a greater sense of urgency to sit down with you. Will you have some time to talk this afternoon? I'd love to debrief a few things, discuss the Omid Scobie's book and their outreach. Okay? So Omid was trying to reach out to her. Okay, but most importantly, figure out some sort of action plan to ensure my mom's safety from these egress paths. My afternoon is free from 12 p.m. onward. Let me know if there's a time that could work for you. Very simple, very on point. Okay, and said from 12, I'm willing to sit down and talk with you. Okay, these are the things we're gonna discuss. And then this guy went and backstabbed her. Backstab her. This is why she says she has receipt. This is her receipt. All right, let's go back from this because I didn't, this the thing that I bookmarked, but I didn't bookmark this. Okay, Jason Knauf himself saying Meghan tried to contact her father while he was in the hospital, but he stopped communication. Okay, this is one of the text message released today after Jason failed to mention them in full in his witness statement. Meghan is in black, Jason in gray. Okay, so I see what you're saying here. So the black one is Meghan, the gray one is Jason. All right, keep that in mind as I read this. All right, hi Jason. I hope the recess is going well. I'm currently in Toronto and I have drafted a letter to have mailed to my dad. I shared this with you and confidence. The letter, you see, and confidence, and confidence. My God, poor Meghan, poor Meghan. She had full confidence on these people. Thank God she keep every freaking receipt. The letter itself and its contents, my plan is to write it by hand and FedEx it, okay, who will then mail it to my father. My thinking behind this is unlike a text or email, it can be forwarded or cut and paste to only share one small portion. Okay, it also does not open the door for a conversation. Okay, she's making it clear here. Okay, she's making it clear here. The catalyst for my doing this is seeing how much pain this is causing Harry. Even after a week with his dad and endless explaining the situation, his family seems to forget the context and revert to, can't she just go and see him and make this stop? Wow. They fundamentally don't understand, so at least by, wow. So they're telling her to go over there. Okay, there's some other text, what do you call this? Tweets that I come across where the squad were discussing that. All right, let's continue. All right, they fundamentally don't understand, so at least by even after a week with his dad and endlessly explain the situation, his family seems to forget the context and revert. This is a smart woman here. They're not trying to fool her. And revert to, quote, can't she just go and see him and make this stop, end quote. They fundamentally don't understand. So at least by writing Harry, okay, I'm assuming H is Harry, will be able to say to his family, quote, she wrote him a letter and he's still doing it. Okay, okay, this was the reason why she let Jason see the letter. Okay, all right. Wow, Meghan, no wonder why they hated you. You freaking nailed it. You freaking nailed it. On this text alone, you could understand why he had the letter. Why Meghan sent the text to Jason. She gave all her reason why he has the how do you call this? The electronic version of it. She's saying exactly why. She didn't leave anything to be doubted. Okay, by taking this form of action, I protect my husband from his constant berating, and while unlikely, perhaps it will give my father a moment to pause. My goodness, she explained everything. Okay, obviously everything I have drafted is with the understanding that it could be leaked, so I have been meticulous in my word choice, but please do let me know if anything stand out for you as liability. Eager to hear your thought. Okay, so she's worrying this might leak, and the freaking thing is, wow. He gave that to Mel on Sunday. Oh my God. And she said this isn't confidential. That's the thing here. This isn't confidential. Why? My goodness. Now let's see here. This is Jason here. Good morning from Tonga. Sorry, I'm just waking up to this message now. Was it? This is going well. I guess recess is going well, but jet lag has been profound. My initial view is that this is a very good idea. The draft letter is very strong enough emotion to the authentic, but all and resign sadness rather than anger. Also is factually focused in a way that does not read like a legal filing. Wow. Little did we know. Okay, that is not easy to do. Do you mind if I discuss with Sam this morning? Okay, who is Sam? She's just arrived here. Also, there are a few tweaks to the order of event as you've set them out that could be a bit stronger. Uh, okay, so now I understand where he was saying, what is it? He was a co-author of the letter. Okay, I said this from the beginning, from my old when I was covering that, and I said, "There's no way Meghan is gonna let this guy co-author a letter to her father." My goodness, I think it's slightly even worse than you remember. Okay, should we rearrange time for a call and I can discuss this with you? Won't take long. I hope you're doing okay. So, okay, continue. So I think it's really strong. The only thing I think is essential to address in some way is the heart attack. Okay, so that's the father here. That is his best opening for criticism and sympathy. The truth is, you try desperately to find out about the medical treatment he said he was receiving, and he stopped communicating with you. Okay, this is all the things that Harry and Meghan have said. Okay, you beg him to accept help to drive him to the hospital, etc. And instead of speaking to you to arrange this, he stopped answering his phone and only spoke to TMZ. All right, so even him, he said that. My goodness. All right, now let's see here. There's Meghan responded. That's a very valid point. We'll redraft one page and try to fit it in. Also, I would prefer if this was not shared. Okay, there's Meghan here saying do not share it. Okay, do not share in any way with Sam Cohen, as I initially said. Okay, I even said that. Okay, when I was reading his text. All right, she said don't mention it to anybody. All right, and there she is here again saying, okay. Also, I would prefer if this was not shared in any way with Sam Cohen, as I initially said. Thanks for understanding. We'll try to redraft and get back to you with updates. All right, there she is. She said, I'm going to redraft it again. All right, that's a done deal. This is the only person who was able to see it. It was supposed to be, what is it? Jason Knauf, the father who, once he received the letter, and Harry. These three people. That's it. Okay? And Meghan have said it here. Please do not share it. Don't share it. I'm telling you, this guy, his ass is going to be sued once this is said and done. All right? So that's a good one. Even the tone of the exchange have been so kind and respectful, yet that son of a bitch complained about bullying. How much did the devil pay him for his soul? You see, other squad see that. And there's this letter that I read already. Okay, this is so painful to read. I know. Imagine how powerless she felt. Okay, this was her first trimester. Harry thinks the tour of Oceania is why his family became Val, but it was the pregnancy, which was announced just before the show started, that made them show what they had been planning behind the scene. They lost it, and when she fell pregnant, and did. Wow. My goodness, everything to get her to miscarriage. They had intention toward her from the word go, and when Thomas failed to stop the wedding with his shenanigans, they planned to work her behind the scene via press till she left. But Archie changed that, and they thought of Harry having a child with Meghan will make their plan harder, but it will have been the same without a child because Harry adores and is deeply in love with his wife.
That may have been one of the things that upset her. And of course, the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard. The Royals owned me. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding. The Royals owned me.
Okay, so he was complaining about the 5 a.m. text. This mother effer is so squeezy. From day one, they set her up. Yep. And then those text exchange already told you she wanted this to be private, only to the eyes of 3 people. Okay? Meghan, Harry, Jason. Actually, 4 people. Meghan, of course, I guess I didn't count her because she was the one who voted. Jason Knauf, okay, the electronic version of it. Harry, and the dad. That's it. All right? How did the Melon Sunday know this letter existed? This is something we need to find out. How did Melon Sunday know this letter existed? Who told them? Oh, did Jason Knauf told them she sent a letter to the father? Go to the father and go get it? Or something? All right, this is something. Poor Meghan was concerned about her mom's safety, yeah, and they were just mad. She sent an email at 6 a.m. There's the rolling eye. Okay, the whole context of the thing was completely ignored. All right, let's go back to the original thing that I bookmarked. Ah, fuck. Okay, so I have the. All right, there's what is that? Post. Okay, Kate and William have more fake social media followers than Meghan. Okay. That's the squad tweeting. I'm just bookmark this. I'll come back to this, but I want to focus on the thing that the copyright thing. So I'm back to this. All right. Who reads an email like this and thinks someone is bullying them? Mind you, the email was sent at 6:14 a.m. Any normal person will not open said email until one arrived at work later in the morning. So it doesn't matter when the email was actually sent. Exactly. Exactly. Can you imagine having so little to complain about that you have to check when an email was sent? They are ridiculous. The full context of things was completely ignored. All right, so they focus on the 6 o'clock. My goodness. Okay, the royal staff must never receive professional emails because her tone is just fine and all those emails. All right, it wasn't the tone, it was the person writing the letter. They just didn't want to answer to or take any directive from her. Okay, they were supposed to serve Queen and country and not an American TV actress. This is from the Telegraph, written by Camilla Tomney. Okay, that's the receipt. The squad have receipt. All right, keep in mind, once I reach this corner here, the upper right hand corner, I can't read it. The thing that's recording my screen is blocking it. Okay, as one former royal aide told the Telegraph, quote, I think what I can see it, a clash of culture rather than a serious falling out between anyone. You have to remember that when people join the royal household, they ultimately expect to be serving the Queen and country, not necessarily an American actress who has starred in a legal drama on the telly. There is a great deal of goodwill toward Harry, but Meghan is still a bit of an unknown quantity. There has certainly been some anti-Americanism expressed, quote, below stairs, end quote, with some in the more courteous quarters, quote, giving it 5 years, end quote, amid suggestions Harry is, quote, punching well above his weight, end quote, end quote. The squad keep their receipt. All right, let's see here. Not unexpected from the classist, elitist environment the royal move in, KP staffers thought Meghan was beneath them and therefore couldn't bear taking orders from her and seeing her outshine their bosses to whom their loyalists belong. That's a good point. Jason loves offering up information and doing all he can to assist the tabloid. I wonder if at that one point, to avoid becoming redundant, when he voluntarily offered a story about the royal rivalry. That man and his boss will have their day. That's for sure. Baggage for God. Sooner rather than later, let's hope. Okay, oh yes, I'm thinking of something, but I'm not going to say it because it doesn't look good. All right. Yes, worry about one's mother is at a 9 to 5 job, confirmed to 5 days a week. That is true. Okay, and all while she was in the early months of pregnancy too. Okay, also the tabloid was saying her staff were querying to give testimony about the letter origin when in fact Sam Cohen et al. Never saw it. All right, and she said, do not discuss that with them, with that Sam here. Okay, she was pregnant, harassed to the extent of her being suicidal, and on top of that, worried for her mother's safety and well-being. How dare she send an email at 6 a.m. After everything is coming to light, like I said, let the blind see. All right, Jason Knauf probably think he's doing something good. I don't know what's going into those people's head. When they see money, they're completely blind. They don't see reality. But that money is gonna spend and defending himself. Okay, no bullying from Meghan, but there certainly was from Jason and others toward her. If that's what you're seeing, a very respectable letter. And the thing is that the trust Meghan felt with this guy, and I think also, you know what? Let me not even say it. I'm not sure I would have survived what she went through, having my mom feel afraid for my life, have been the straw that broke it. Exactly. And then in the comment we've seen, Meghan has not once deviated from her true personal kind. That is true. 6 a.m. email can be read, acted upon whenever they start work at KP. She's not barking orders around to act now. That's exactly that. And she even said, look, I'm available at 12. Are you available? You know, we could talk, we could discuss this. Okay, yet they levied false accusation of bullying against her. Leaving that firm was the only way. All right, and the thing is that what happened to the bullying thing? What was going on with that? Okay, there's more stuff that's coming out to prove Meghan is right from the get-go, and this is why Meghan wanted to see the report of the whatever conclusion they come up with. I'm telling you, this is what that's probably gonna be part 3. There's too many tweet to share with you. Sinister stuff went down. We knew that, but now we really know that. That's exactly that. We really know that. Okay, wow, what a bully. All she asked for was a time later in the day to talk, and not even that he responded immediately, prepped and ready for a complex conversation. I guess that was just too much for poor Jason. That's exactly that. Okay, she sent him the email to be, look, I would like to speak with you at this particular time, and this is what we're gonna discuss. Okay, the Omid's book and the paparazzi who's harassing her mom. Okay, oh my dear Megan, this is too much. All right, meaning she couldn't sleep. Yeah, exactly. Megan and Harry went to hell. Okay, this man is evil and worked for KP. Okay, that's in French. All right, I think I'm gonna stop. Good. Okay, fine. This is it. That's it. I'm not gonna click to see more. Okay, why the snake that Judas Jason is clear. Jason is one of the instruments being used by his principal at KP to mentally torment Meghan and destroy her reputation. We must protect Meghan Markle against these evil, ruthless bullies. We must stand with Meghan Markle. Okay, a boss who is a bully will never say, quote, let me know which time slot is better for you for a meeting. They will call when they feel like, will know heads up via email. Exactly. All right, so you see, the squad of professionals, they know how these things work. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I'm gonna hit exactly 1 hour, and if I pass maybe 5 minutes after to do a prayer, I'll do, because I have a lot more text to share with you. And I was thinking this is just 2 videos and then go to another one. I'm way behind. All right, when you see the full text exchange between Meghan Markle and Jason Knauf, it explains why the British media rushed to get the royal family's narrative out first. Same before the Oprah interview and the bullying accusation rushed out. The truth paint the royal family in a very bad light.
And the main thing is, I don't think they knew Megan had any receipt, or I don't think they believed Megan had any receipt. And this is why they took so long to come with the appealing. Well, maybe they did file the appeal, but it took a while for the date to come. I wasn't really following once I know Megan won. So, but anyway, the main thing is that I don't think they took her friend's words seriously. They thought she was bluffing. Okay, when her Megan's friend came out and said Megan has receipt, they could say whatever they want. I think it was during the bullying thing, and her friend went on TV, wherever she was speaking. I don't remember where, but I remember coming across a video where her friend was saying Megan has receipt and stuff like that. So I don't think they took the friend's word seriously. They probably thought Megan was bluffing, and this is proof right there that Megan has receipt. All right, so that's one thing.
all they could have done is just shut their mouth. Just shut their mouth. But this is true. I just read that with you, the text conversation here. Okay, I read the full text message. So heart wrenching. My heart hurt so much for the constant berating Harry was bombarded with by his father and his only brother for no fault of his. I have lost all Diana sympathy I had for William. Okay, I told you guys, after he came out and called his mother paranoia, and I think Diana, okay, as a mother in heaven, was doing her best to protect both of her sons because she knows how the firm is. All right, she could, as human and a mother, you could excuse certain things your children do, okay, because they are children, they'll make mistakes. But that part that when he definitely come out, made a press conference to call out his mother, okay, to call out his mother Paunoa, I think Princess Diana said that's it. Okay, I don't know him, this kind of thing. I've said it the minute I heard it. Okay, I never been in heaven. Okay, I hope to be in heaven if the way we think heaven is, because this is how I felt the minute I saw that thing here. Princess Diana was like, that's it. And then ever since then, you see things is like a domino effect. Domino effect. There's no hope for this. All right. Even though I saw it coming before, but this one was the last straw. All right. And then now you're seeing revelation is coming. Everything that were in darkness is coming into light. All right. Let's see here. There's more under here. Let me read some of it. Okay, plus I don't see any text message or email that is berating Harry. It mentioned about the book Finding Freedom, and where Harry is expressing his feeling about everything going on around him regarding Meghan. But other than that, I didn't see anything about William going against Harry. Okay, I don't know, because there's more to it. 1 and 2, having a question after reading all the text that posted here. At least I understand the frustration. Okay, but I don't see where William himself involved. What do you think? You think the palace, okay, the royal family know how to stand the background. All right. The squad can read between the line. Okay, through history of the royal family, we know how they operate. So if you want to wait until it hit you in your face, you could do so. But for now, we could read between the line. All right, himself involved. They did refer to the royal family in general, and the only real specific person noted was Charles. Where does it mention William? Okay, Jason Knauf worked for Prince William, but it providing evidence for mail on Sunday against Prince Harry and Meghan. That's a troll, definitely. I don't need to. All right, gotcha. Thank you. Okay, maybe not. Maybe she didn't understand. Maybe someone who doesn't follow this thing as much. Let's see here. So this person, okay, maybe not a troll, but okay, I see here. All right, maybe she's definitely telling herself she doesn't know. Okay, her statement didn't mention anyone by name for confidentiality, and one of them was blur. Okay, there's a spot that had a white outline. All right, let me highlight this. All right, right here. You see this? There was somebody's name here. They black it for specific reason, I think. Okay. All right, let's see here. Her statement didn't mention anyone by name for confidentiality reason, just family members A and family member B. But it did directly mention William, private secretary, and Jason now works for William, so had to have got his permission to work with the mail. Okay, if there's more than 3 sets of text notes of emails that has more to show, more info would be good to show all if anyone has it. Okay, where did you read it? Please refer me. So there's that I just read that. Okay, you better than me, sis, because I saw the William evil heart on Meghan's and Harry's wedding day. I never had any affection or sympathy for him. Sorry, Lady Diana. All right. I mean, I think Diana see it too right now. Okay, and to realize that both Charles and William were behind it all while berating Harry, cruel, just evil and cruel. It's all a game for them. And then the thing is that with Harry, all right, the way they've been treating Harry since he was a child, that he's no importance and things like that. And you see when Charles going to parties, taking William with him and all of that. So they never see Harry All right, Harry was just the spare, pretty much. They think of him as an object of a spare. If something were to happen to the firstborn, Harry will be the next. Then they will start paying attention to him. But the thing is that Harry saw through them. Okay, and Princess Diana, that few hours or few years she had with Harry, she was training him, saying to be a person of your own. Don't rely too much on the royal family. All right, so that's that. Let me go to the next tweet. Believe me, I have so much more, and I'm already 45 minutes, and there's most likely I will do another one. All right, that's part of the case. All right, day 3, part whatever. Okay, look at that. JK, meaning Jason Knauf, willingly contact Melon Sunday as their witness and is getting dragged through the court files. This will be legal document forever tied to his name for anyone to view. Not a good look, JK. Okay, this is not good for his bosses. Nope, not good look at all. Yeah, let's see here. The thing is, even if he is attached to this, they are betting on the media to do its job, which it is doing, and dirtying Meghan and not report him. Look how quick all the press jump on she lied. Yeah, I saw that. She lied, and then find out they put deleting software on her phone. Really? I didn't read that part. Deleting software on her phone. Really? I didn't know that. But Meghan made copy. Oh my God. Okay, this I don't know about the deleting software on her phone. I don't know about that. Okay, wasn't it one of the courtiers that made the comment that if you were to put all the royals in one room, Meghan be the smartest and smartest one in the room? That's the sentiment that is being proven over and over again. That is true. That is true. And what is it? Not too long ago, one of her friends went in public and said Meghan has receipt. They didn't think she has receipt, and there it is. It's proving again. Is making her case even stronger, I think, because Jason was saying, "Can I speak to this person about it?" And she responded from the get-go. She said, "Don't mention it to anybody." And then when Jason responded and said, "Can I mention it to something Cohen? Is it Sam Cohen or something like that?" And she said, "No. Don't do it." Okay, there it is. She's making her case even stronger. That's what I see here. And this is why I think, what is it when the Mail on Sunday brought this BS new evidence, and then Meghan had to bring her receipt back, and then they keep on saying, "Oh, she lied to the court." Okay, at the time the argument wasn't that. Okay, the core fundamental when somebody brings somebody to court. I mean, I know many of you already know. You have an issue with something. The thing that she brought in was copyright and some other thing that the lower court struck down. They think it was even relevant, right? So they focus on the core issues, the copyright and privacy, right? So her argument was that. So if the Mail on Sunday felt they had more evidence of a thing, they should have brought it in the lower court. So Meghan then see the need to bring those new evidence. So now that they bring new evidence, because they already know the lower court then take their BS, so they bring in new evidence, and Meghan bring her evidence. They didn't think she has evidence, and it's proving here. I think her case is even stronger now. That's what I'm seeing here. Buha Pugunta, they are not even hiding their hate anymore. How do you contact a newspaper to be their witness in a case against your boss, sister-in-law, unless said boss gave you the go-ahead? All right, that's the thing here. They didn't think she. Okay, with this here, where they said they didn't think. Was it? They put deleting software on her phone. So they thought all her text and everything was being deleted, but she found a way to keep it. Okay, so she find her text. So these things are coming to bite them in the ass. I'm telling you, those judges, if they care for the monarchy, they better just give her the win and stop it now. Stop it now, because it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look good. And I've said in previous tweets regarding the case, a while back, not recently, regarding the appeal, not about the appeal. And I said, if Meghan loses that, is not gonna look for the thing for the firm, because Meghan is not gonna give a damn, right? Because she's gonna put them, the same way they tried to trash her, she's gonna trash them in the court too. And the thing is that Meghan is very articulate. She think before she talk. So they better be careful. So I think her case is even stronger here. Okay, Jason Knauf owe Mel on Sunday as he had reassured them Meghan will not sue. Also, he couldn't deliver on the co-ownership of copyright. That's right. All right, because on that same email or text or something like that, she said she's gonna redraft it. Okay, she said she's gonna redraft it. My goodness, she's freaking smart. All right, she let them know even if Jason gave her the idea to include about the hospital thing and can't find the dad or anything like that. And she said, okay, I'll redrafted that. All right. So she did it on her own. Jason gave her the idea and she put it in her own word. That's very different here. Okay. So he cannot be said he's a co-author. This is why he didn't show up. That's why he didn't show up. I don't want to say what I'm thinking here. All right, next tweet. All right. So due to this unnecessary to the case at hand, court filing, we have learned that the Tiara Gate was all BS. Meghan wanted to send assistant to Senior while he was in the hospital. He ignored her and went to TMZ instead. Jason Knauf is trash. All right, that's me here. All right. Once everything is said and done, I will sue Jake his ass, two-faced motherfucker. All right, that's the thing here. He's a two-face. My goodness, I'm waiting for this to happen next. There's more squad who's responding to that. Let's see. There's two respond to that. All right. Yep, he will have been sued big time. Yep. Because Meghan said, do not mention it to the thing. Do not mention it. All right, no wonder our beautiful Meghan was just smiling, shining, and glowing in her beautiful red dress on the Intrepid. She knew she had her house in order. That is true. She deserved a lot. That is true. She had everything. My goodness, it was Finding Freedom by Omid Scobie. The press made it all up. All right, that is the complete summary. With these reporters, the reporting is only as good as your source. If your source is trash, then your reporting is shit. That's the problem with these royal reporters. This source is the firm, and the firm is selling the public through reporters' lies. They have outed themselves. Yep. Oh, I feel more confident after seeing these text messages. This one is perfectly here. No wonder our beautiful Meg was just smiling, shining, and glowing in her beautiful red dress on the Intrepid. She knew she had her house in order. Perfect. That is exactly true. All right, let's do one more, and I have to go to video 3 for that one because I'm almost an hour here. Okay, the Oprah interview did not reveal half of what was done to them, Harry and Meghan. Okay, they both need to stop lying. Perjury isn't wise. If they wanted privacy, then they should have said they should just stay private rather than try and manipulate their image. It's silly. All right, this is a hater right there. All right. Also, stop being so judgmental without all the facts. All right, I just read a whole bunch of facts for you here. All right, what Meghan is talking about. Pay family leave, what is it, heavy, Okovenko, what's going on they're doing to the African continent, preserving the wildlife and all of that. These are the things that they talk. You don't see them doing all this silly nonsense talking about here. That last tweet that I just read that Meghan was smiling on the Intrepid. She had her house in order. Yeah. Nothing to worry about. And I think her lawyer, I'm telling you, I know they have to do a lot of research though, but I think these representing Meghan is probably one of the easiest for them because Meghan has everything to back up every nonsense the others say. All right, so they make the lawyer's life a little bit easier. Okay, they should make a statement naming the person who asked about Archie's collar. No point in protecting those vipers and vile family members. Eventually, it will come out. It will come out. Guess what? You know who's gonna make this a lie? The person himself. All right, Meghan is just continue doing her thing. Okay, is it so bad that someone was curious about what Harry and Meghan's baby will look like? When I was pregnant, I wonder what my kids will look. These are those passive aggressive kind of thing here. All right, we know exactly what they're talking. If you see this, you could read it. Let me move on to the next one. I'll leave this for you guys to read, but I'm moving on. Their rendition of the truth is greatly flawed. There is always ulterior motive. She isn't a saint, and neither is he? They are multimillionaire doing fine. But still, that hateful, that backstabbing should never have happened. Even though if they had money, they can hire and are friends with the best and the brightest healthcare professional, lawyers, etc. Okay, I don't know what. Okay, I don't even need to go on that because money doesn't create happiness, whatever she's responding to here. Only a minuscule fraction was told. Harry and Meghan have 5 volumes worth of books to tell. That is true. I can't wait for those books. The Queen passed away. Okay, one will thank the British royal family, will be grateful that Harry and Meghan are still trying to protect them. You see, okay, them even as this smear campaign continues. I'm telling you, they should be very careful and thank them. And that summary judgment that Meghan asked, okay, is because she was trying to protect them. I see that too. Yep, that is true. It was Trailer. I hope one day Meghan write a memoir through Prince Harry and is coming in 2022. Okay, so conveniently, Mr. Knauf got promoted to the right-hand man of William and his wife. They can't get rid of him because, I mean, what else can they, I don't know. I don't know as much help as I would want. There's no way I will hire this guy. Okay, there's still 2 hours worth. There are still 2 hours worth of footage. Okay, it was that's the how do you call this Oprah interview thing. You know what I think? Maybe Oprah is waiting until the lawsuit thing is done, then she could put the rest. That's what I think here. Okay, it was tiny fraction, which is why the British royal family is so nervous about the publication of Harry's memoir. Personally, I don't think he'll address any of that because he's always been way kinder to them than they've been to him. But they push him too far and all bets are off. Yep. Okay, I think if the British royal family doesn't stop trying to destroy Meghan, and especially if the Queen passes before the book goes to press, as they said, the British royal family will F around and find out. If Meghan ever set foot in the UK again, it will be to support Harry. I think so too. Okay, did you forget to take your meds today? What? I think she's right because a lot of things that I'm like, if I was Harry, I would not do, but he went and do because all eyes are on them. Anything that happened to them, they're gonna know who's behind it. All right. Yep. Oh, please stop. I knew that when I watched the interview, the Sussex squad had received for dozens of incidents that the royal family, who are in bed with the British press, was too stupid to know were being retained. All right. And Meghan has her own receipt too. I'm telling you, Meghan, book smart, street smart, whatever she put her hands into, she's smart at that. Okay, that's what I said. Then the interview was about Harry and Meghan, them telling the truth about themselves for the first time since getting to whatever, to something, what GD, I don't know. The British royal family did them so dirty that something as innocuous as telling truth about themselves was very damaging to the British royal family. Yep, 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 yep. All right, so I'm gonna do a prayer. And I have to do part 2. Is it part 3 here? Because I have so much more. All right, let's do a prayer. All right, let's stick to prayer for victory. Let's add victory and protection. Okay, there's protection here. All right, let's see here. Let's do this one. Okay, protection prayer, spirit of pride. Sovereign Lord, I love you so much. Help me to get over myself. Stop me from focusing on my issues, my feeling, and what I want. Turn my attention from selfies and the urge to tell everyone who I am and what I am doing. Okay, purge the spirit of pride from me. Destroy my sense of self. I want to be dead as I currently know myself. Okay, so when that, okay, I was like, I want to be dead. No, she was when that person died. Okay, as I currently know myself, so that you can rebuild me in your image. Okay, so keep me, okay, the way that you are. I want to make sure I understand it. The way that you are now. So when I die, I want to die the way that I am now. So when I come to you, when I pass, so you could rebuild me to your image. That's what I see here. Okay. Okay, fix my eyes on others, focus my mind on ways to be a blessing to the people around me. Help me to see all your sons and daughters as equals at the cross of Calvary. In the powerful name of Jesus, amen. All right, so this is it for video, I guess, 2. Now I'm gonna do video 3 because I have so much more to share with you. That's part of the appeal, okay? The appeal. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share, and thank you for watching.